Welcome to Capture the World with D. Interviews with companies and individuals to learn more about digitally capturing the built world. Video, drone, 3D tours, pictures, panoramas, and more. And now your host, a social influencer and community activist, D. Johnson.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Capture the World with Dee. I'm your host, Dee Johnson. Today we have a very special guest. It's a little bit out of the ordinary, but I'm sure you're going to be delighted. She is the author of Lola's Terms of Venery, a children's book for the adventurers and creatives alike. Please help me welcome Jen Maganich. Did I get that right, Jen? I practiced. All right. So thank you so much for joining me. As we all know, you are the author of a lovely children's book, but you are also the mom of a little baby girl named Lola and the wife of the famous Boris Maganich. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, sure. Okay. um, well, right now I just moved. Me and Boris have been married for a couple of years, and we have a little baby who is a year old and full of curiosity, full of adventure, full of getting into trouble. Um, but yeah, right now I'm on mat leave, and during my mat leave, I decided to write a book, which was kind of crazy. Um, but I don't know. It was just something I was determined to do. It
So,
was a children's book.
so is this something that you've always sort of been drawn to and always wanted to do?
I've always loved writing,
Hmm.
not children's books, but after having Lola, or actually being pregnant with Lola, I was just like, I want to write a children's book. And
Aw.
that can be my first book.
And it's a lovely book. I have a copy right here,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
very own copy. All right, so tell us how you came about creating this book. Why did you choose? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, including me before, I didn't know what the word venery meant. So can you tell us about how you chose the title and what venery means?
Well, Venery's different. Is it actually a different word? It's terms of Venery specifically. You have to use that.
Oh.
Um, but it's also known as nouns of assemblage as well. It is a grouping of animals together of the same species, such as, I don't know, a school of fish,
Mhm.
or a pack of wolves. So yeah, I know. Who knows what terms of venery is? Like, it's just you don't use it every day. You don't use it probably once a month.
I've never used it until I read your book.
Yeah. But now you'll be like, oh, that's a term of venery.
Yeah, I know. They have a name for everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so how did you decide to write this book in particular?
Well, actually it all kind of started with having lunch with friends, and we were just like, I don't know, talking about weird things, like, I don't know, just being funny and creative and whatever. And then we got into different types of animals and the groupings, and we're like, what is that called even? And then we looked it up, and it's like, oh, that's a term of venery. Oh, and we were, I don't know, just discussing like, oh, we should write about that, like more for adults, like
Yep.
yeah. And then I kind of stuck in my mind, and that was years ago, and I was just like, I want to do it for kids after, again, like, I think even before I even got pregnant with Lola. I started buying more children's books,
Hmm.
and I'm like, there's something so innocent and magical, and so there's so many good lessons, and there's so much creativity, and there's beautiful artwork in children's books.
Hmm.
And I don't know, I always was just like, very drawn to it.
Hmm.
Children's books. I think they're really cute. So I was just like, I'm gonna write a book, and I started like just writing it, and then it just went into full force when I went on mat leave and was just like my sleep deprived, but like kind of you would think like, oh no, Jen, you should be sleeping when your baby is sleeping, but I was kind of just couldn't sleep as a little bit. Yeah, just couldn't sleep. So I was just like, all right then.
So this book was written in the midst of total lack of sleep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I
So,
think it's a cute concept because when I was raising my kids, you always teach them a bunch of fish is called a school, right?
mhm, yeah,
And they learn sort of a certain number of these terms of Venery. But your
hmm,
book includes way more than what I've ever known.
yeah. I know. Like there's some interesting ones, like a charm of hummingbirds, or like
Yeah.
some really. And to me, just even that thought is some of those ones, like even a part there. This it isn't in this book, but a parliament of owls is just kind of like you think of. Visually, I start thinking of like owls in suits, like ready for parliament.
Yeah. With their wigs on.
Yeah, totally, totally. And just like maybe having, I don't know. So it started, I started getting more creative with that. And
Mhm.
it's just like, that's kind of fun. And they kind of like, I guess, humanizes animals a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it's cute. And what'll be really cool is when Lola goes to kindergarten and they're learning some of the basic ones that you learn. She'll be like, "No, no, 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 no. Did you know what a bunch of owls is called?"
Yeah.
The teacher will be like, "Whoa."
I didn't know that. Yeah, totally. Yeah. And
Cool.
I think also the story is about a little girl who is kind of, she's a little bored and her parents are busy, which is like very common. So she's like, okay, well, then I'm going to go on my own adventure and use my own creativity and my imagination with my dog and go explore.
Cool.
And yeah,
That's like every mom's dream. Go
yeah,
off, entertain
go.
yourself, and learn something.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Oh.
Yeah. Totally.
All right, cool. So you can buy
Mhm.
these, and these make great Christmas presents if you have kids, nieces, nephews, grandkids, whatever. So tell everybody if I want one of these, how do I buy it?
You can buy it on Amazon. Both the paperback and the hardcover. And you could, if you want, go on my website as well, because that will have information about. It, of course, you can buy it online there, and it will have like my Instagram and my Facebook page too. It's termsofvenery.ca. So
Okay.
that's another way.
So go to the website termsofvenery.ca and you can order hardcover or paperback.
Yeah.
Cool. And if you order it today, will it arrive in time for Christmas?
Yeah. I I think actually the hardcover. Ooh, it might be like 2 weeks. So it might. Hang
So
on, I'll take a quick look.
hop on today and order
Yeah.
today so it will arrive in time for Christmas.
Yeah. The paperback will be really quick. But the hardcover takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, I have the hardcover copy because I'm special. But
Yeah,
here
you
you can
are.
see some great, some cute pictures.
Yeah, the artist is amazing. She's
Those
so good.
monkeys.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's a cute book, and you learn a lot. I learned, so it's good for adults and kids. Where's the owl one? Oh, here's a charm of hummingbirds.
yeah, that one's good. It's cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah, the artist, she's actually currently living in Spain right now. Her name is Maria, Maria Lee Pena. She's so sweet. She's amazing and so talented.
And so, how did you find Maria?
Online. She was online. She's actually originally from the Dominican Republic, and
Mm-hmm.
she moved to Spain. And I just, I know, I was just very drawn to her because she had such a style that was like just very distinct, and I was just like, that is so cute, so simple, and very like recognizable, and that's kind of what I wanted. I saw lots of different artists, and so beautiful. Very, some were very realistic, but
Mm-hmm.
I was going for more like a distinct style, and Maria Lee was so good. She's put in so much effort, and she was so great to work with. So, um, yeah, she was good.
And
I like
now is
her.
she a mom?
She's not. She's a student. She's a
Oh,
student. Yeah, she's a university student. So this was kind of like a part-time project, and
oh, great.
then yeah, I hired her, and then a week later, COVID kind of like hit. So she's like, well, I'm kind of bored because I have to stay inside, and classes were now scheduled online, so I have a lot of free time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, and if you buy the book, you'll be supporting somebody's college education.
totally. Yep, exactly. Yeah,
Win-win.
yeah. The artist too.
Well, you're not going to school right now, are you?
No, no, I'm not. I'm on mat leave. I'm like right now full-time mom. And then I go back to work in March. But I definitely am gonna be writing two more books.
Oh, that's
So
good.
yeah,
Okay.
two more children. I want to make it a series.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So you're gonna give us any like kind of sneaky information about what's coming?
I think the next one will be more about I want it to be more about plants. So environmental.
Hmm.
It'll go down that path a little,
Hmm.
but Lola will still be involved, and she'll be on another adventure.
Speaking of Lola, is she there?
She is around. I will see because right now she's obviously with Boris.
Yeah.
I'll see
Boris the babysitter.
baby, yeah, the babysitter, the dad. He is, I think, just cleaning her up because she just ate and is, I don't know, a 1-year-old eating
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
spoon is kind of a big mess.
I've been there, done
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah. I'll tell him to come down, and after he's done cleaning her. Yeah. Did you want me to read a little bit?
Sure. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Just to give you guys a little taster.
Wait, I'll hold it up while you read.
Oh, sure, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
what page are you gonna read?
I think the first 3 pages.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that doesn't involve any Venery. Let's do something in the middle. Let's start with the flutter of butterflies. I think that's, yeah, that one. Well, I'll do hitching a ride with a caravan of camels can be exciting, she would admit. They can be fast, they can be slow, but watch out, they spit. A, a breeze blew past Lola. The most beautiful flutter of butterflies floated around. They were marigold magenta with aquamarine sparkles, and they danced like it was a country hoedown. And I'll go maybe one more page.
Yeah.
Sure. Here we go. Lola and Eddie wandered down the hill towards the pond. She grabbed a rock to skip, but instead froze to see the reflection and beyond.
What could it be? What could those eyes be? You want to do one more? One more.
Sure, sure. Staring right back at her, armed in curiosity, were an army of frogs. Could you believe the army was jumping synchronously on their logs?
Ooh, an army of frogs.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was an army of frogs. Look how cute. Look, there's little Lola with the dog, Eddie. Isn't that
Yeah,
cute?
Eddie the dog. Yeah. And there's, if you look in the corner, the frog in the corner, sitting, the left corner, he's holding
Oh, a,
a
a
spear.
spear.
Old school army.
That's hilarious. So, oh, there's a lot of little nuances.
Yeah, there
Oh,
is.
cute. Yes, a
Yeah.
must buy. Go to Lola's, no, go to termsofvenery.ca and order
Yeah.
your copy.
Yeah.
Order it today, you'll get it for Christmas.
Yes, you will. Both. I quickly checked. Both the hardcover and the paperback are available for Prime. If you have Prime,
Ah, you'll
it's
get it
like,
in 2 days.
I know, pretty amazing.
Yeah, gotta love Prime. I don't know what I would do without it today.
Oh, I know, right?
You get spoiled.
Yeah, and you could easily just not leave your house.
I know, I know.
Pretty bad.
But
Pretty
that's
bad.
okay now. So,
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's good now.
all right. So we're just waiting for a cameo appearance of Boris
Of
and
course.
so okay. So let's talk a little bit about your background. So I know you're into finance, right?
Yeah, I work for a financial institution, but not very well. I currently am not in the finance department. I'm in actually so random emergency planning and business continuity. So
Wow, I did not
yeah,
know that.
I know. I used to do more the financial aspect, but I kind of just went this different path the last 2 years, and emergency planning for the financial institution, and then business continuity for even though that's part of more the risk department, I just kind of took both
Wow,
roles.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're the reason behind Boris, because Boris is actually starting up a new venture right now and starting a new company, and actually we'll probably have him on when that sort of takes off, which I'm sure it
Yeah.
will. But
Yeah.
I've heard that you're the sort of you ground him and you're the one in the background making him successful. So you go, girl.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, we have to support each other, and we have to like, like if there's gonna be days when you're kind of like, oh, I don't feel super motivated, but like we kind of need to like, I don't know, uplift each other.
Mhm.
And also sometimes I, like you said, ground him. He is amazing, and he is creative and passionate, and just gets very sometimes ahead of himself, and sometimes I need to just be like, okay, but did you think of this?
Mhm.
or,
See,
or like,
every man needs a good woman behind him.
yeah, beside him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. I stand
Yeah.
corrected.
But-
Or maybe in front of him.
yeah, secretly you're a little bit in front. No, he's so good. And I think it's just our balance and our different personalities. They can I think they work really well. It works. It's been working.
Yeah. Well, I know
Yeah.
I've known Boris for a while and I've worked with him and
Mhm.
he's intelligent, he thinks outside the box, and he's definitely going places. So, we'll be seeing
Yeah.
definitely more of him. And I know he's very active in the community and he helps a lot of people. So,
Yeah. Oh, here he is.
oh, here comes Lola.
Lola. So this is baby
Aw,
Lola.
hey Lola.
Can you
Hi.
say hi?
Can you wave hi?
Oh, she's being
Aw.
shy.
Oh, she looks like Boris.
She's pretty much Boris. Yeah. Okay.
And there's
yeah.
Boris.
Here, do you wanna say hi to everyone?
Yeah, we want to say hi to us, Boris. Hey, Boris.
Hello.
I'll take this
Oh, I
one.
like your COVID beard.
Yeah, we can call it that.
Aw. Lola, did your mommy read the book to you?
Yes, she knows this book very well.
Aw,
There
look
we
at
go.
her.
Baby
Aw.
likes it. Baby likes it. Here, come closer.
Mhm.
She likes her book.
Yeah, she likes her book.
A definite
You
buy
probably
for
read it.
Christmas for all your grandkids, kids, nephews, nieces. your
Yeah.
neighbor's kids, your
Yeah.
friends' kids. Oh, but
It's fun to read. I've read a lot of different, obviously a lot of different children's books, and then there's some, like there's a variety. There's some where you're like, oh, I have to read this again.
yeah.
But then there's some that you're just like, I love reading this to my child, and I'm biased, but I
No,
like
I would agree with your book. I think
mine.
it's cute. It's actually it's educational because I learned something, and now I know. Like, look at the pictures closely because there's just little things in the
Little things.
pictures. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
All right, so termsofvenery.ca to order copy, or you can go to Amazon. If you have Prime, you can get it in 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
All right, anything else? When do we expect the next book? When you have your next baby?
Well,
When Lola learns how to draw so she can illustrate.
yeah. Give me some time. Give me some time. Maybe I'd say maybe I want to release 2 books in the next 5 years.
Okay.
So, and then this is a 10-year goal is to write not a children's book, but an adult book about little, well, I guess short horror stories. So I know very different. But yeah, that's what I feel like what my true writing skills I think would be best applied.
I think we can bring her around full circle and maybe Jen can write like a VR horror game or something.
Yeah, she could just write
Or like
a horror
choose your
book
own
about
ending.
scanning with Matterport.
Oh my God. A technician's guide, right?
a
writing.
haunted Matterport.
Oh my God.
Well, you could make it
I
a
would
horror
have
story.
nightmares I have nightmares thinking about that concept. I think anyone that would hear about that would too.
I went to the site and I turned on my Matterport and it was dead.
Yeah.
It doesn't connect to the iPad.
It misaligned.
Scans aren't aligning. That would actually make a great horror book. That'd be a funny satire book
Yeah.
written as a children's book because no kid would ever understand what it means.
Yeah. So
Oh, there
pretty
you
much
go.
for the parents.
Every Matterport owner would buy one for their kids and laugh hysterically.
Yeah, some 10 to 15,000 people in the world, and everybody else would be like, "What the hell are these people talking about?" But those few would know exactly. Talk about niche.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll look out for that book.
Yeah.
The horrors of
that's like
Matterport.
10 year down the road.
All right. Well, you're
Yeah.
an absolute joy. You're a great mom, and I'm glad
Aw.
you're Boris's wife.
Thank you. I think he's happy that I'm his wife.
Big time. If it wasn't for Jen, 360 Pros wouldn't even exist. There's no way that I could do it without her.
Yeah,
Just
and
in
I
so many
know.
different ways.
I know he's mentioned that. So,
Aw,
yeah.
you guys. Well, 1,000 thank yous. This is so nice, and thank you so much for marketing. I don't know
Of
for
course,
talking
but
talking
it's a
to me
great
about
book.
this.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
So of course I
Aw.
have you on. Anyway, I have a few announcements. So for the month of December, I will be taking 4 weeks off. So I will be back first week in January talking to Matterfix, which is actually a new company that can fix your Matterport camera when it breaks, since Matterport won't be doing that anymore, especially the Pro 1s. I think they're still fixing the Pro 2s, but he will definitely be your option if something goes wrong with your Pro. It's faster and I believe cheaper, so tune in for that. And that will be the first Tuesday in January. I believe it's the 2nd. Is it? Hold on. No, the 5th. Sorry. So January the 5th, Matterfix. And since I will be taking the month of December off, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy holidays. Stay safe. Test negative. but be positive. All right. Thank you, Jen, for joining. I learned a lot today, and I hope everybody watching has too. This has been Capture the World with Dee. Have a great holiday season, and I'll see you in January. Bye, everyone.